Thank you, sir.
Give me a break.
All right. Good morning.
That is every morning. This one was kind of a two-parter. So she called me out because a couple of contractors could not get her siding bought. And let me preface this by saying I also didn't get her siding bought. So I went out there, kind of communicated everything with her. I'm like, hey, I just want to let you know that on these homes, in particular manufactured homes, they usually come with a low pitch, and then went into that, whole spiel about how you need ice and water shield, how you can't put, what is it, ridge vent or box vents on there because they're a leaking hazard. So I was like, hey, here at Andy's Roofing, we only do it the right way. So unfortunately, if you're trying to, cut corners or do it in a cheaper manner, we're just not the contractor for you. She was like, oh no, that's not what I want. She was like, if we have to take away from the shed, we'll take away from the shed. She's like, I want it done right because I'm gonna be here a while. I just bought this trailer in 2022 for that. But yeah, all said and done, man, she's super happy. We're still gonna try to work on the insurance. It's just kind of a longer process with the siding because we have to call the manufacturer, Clayton Homes, see what siding it is, see if we can even get that siding. So I was able to get the commitment on the roof, collect a check right here.
Nice.
So yeah, we're the contractor of choice, even though we still weren't able to give her the exact answer that she wanted on that siding. I'm just gonna echo what John said, No. Let me think.
How many echoes are there?
I don't know. It's a big tunnel. What? I don't know. I'll wake up in the morning and I pee excellence, so I don't really have those problems.
And I'm Ricky Bobby.
Oh, there we go. After you got it. Goodness. What are my gaps, dude? I'm gonna say time management. It's a big one. Running the amount of leads that we have been running, it's been kind of difficult to keep tabs on, potential clients and whatnot, especially even with notes, unless you set up yourself with a reminder. So that's one of the gaps I'm trying to fill, because you can tell that some people are left in the dark when they're not meaning. I'm not meaning to do so. So yeah, that's definitely a gap I think I'd love to bridge there. I feel like that'd help my overall revenue as well. For sure, just being able to communicate thoroughly. All right, inspection 1 of the day. See what we find, dude. I'm excited. So something like this is probably just normal wear and tear. Shout out to Braden for giving me his kids chalk. Okay, so the wrap looks good. Nothing too crazy going on there. Time to check the guttles. I'm gonna say they look kind of old. They'll still do the job. So stuff like this is a lot thicker of a metal, right? So it's gonna be a lot more difficult to indent. But whenever you look on the inside right here, you see these the fins right here. So this doesn't have any damage, but if you see, a lot of little indentions, it's a lot thinner. It's kind of the same gauge as a gutter coil. So it's a good idea to always take photos of these fins right here because insurance should pay for new fins because obviously it can cause damage. This boot right here is inverted, okay, and it created like a bowl, right? So whenever it rains, it just sits right here in this bowl and it'll just eventually get down between that seal and leak into the home. So if you see, usually these are over a bathroom, so I'm gonna assume that there's 1, 2, 3 bathrooms because there's 3 pipe boots. If you see like a little leaking around the bathroom fan or any kind of room around a bathroom, it's usually because these pipe boots, you can get an up close. because these pipe boots will invert and then water will sit there and eventually leak into the home. Because it's rubber, right? Think of a car tire, right? So a shingle, for example, let's say the average life of a roofing shingle is 30 years. Well, do you think that you're gonna be able to get 30 years out of a car tire? What does rubber do? It dry rots, okay? And it's elastic, and the elasticity, it'll expand and contract. Why would you put a material like that that expands and contracts and dry rots on a roofing system that's supposedly gonna last 30 years, right? It's idiotic, it's stupid. So my recommendation, we use something called the Ultimate Pipe Boot. It's like a neoprene polymer. It has a 50-year no leak warranty behind it, or use aluminum, not lead, aluminum. Lead squirrels like to eat for some reason. So yeah, those two materials are way better than cheap rubber pipe boots. Do the right thing. Appointment number 1, success. She really didn't have a lot of damage, actually none in terms of storm relation. Preventative maintenance more so. So 3 pipe boots, they're all rubber and plastic, so we're gonna be replacing those for her and touching up anything that needs to be touched up. But yeah, those pipe boots should buy her another 10, 15 years.
Day in the life, Alex Pinkston. I'm gonna show you guys the Andy's Media, Andy's Roofing handshake here. It's the Andy's way.
Y'all talking about my raise in here?
They are.
Good, get them out. All the way, all the way, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Where's the entrance? Go right here. Can I see it?
Yep.
You're looking for Chad's house?
No, John Guti.
Oh, my bad. You had that one pulled up. It had me messed up.
So, 5624 Ring Street.
I have a 4 o'clock, but yeah. Heck yeah.
I got the email yesterday. I was like, oh, I know these guys. It'll be fun.
You're coaching the Graceland team?
No,
That's
Benny.
fire. Is your son playing?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a beast?
No.
Getting there?
He's 3, and everybody else is like 4 or 5, and that difference is a real big difference.
I mean, that's how he gets better, dude.
He did pick a flower and give it to a girl last week.
Oh, back! Come here.
Hamsters.
Headed to our first appointment, and we saw 2 trucks like completely collide into each other, like just right next to us. So that'll wake you up in the morning, man. I'll tell you what.
That'd make you crack your britches.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. My goodness, God forbid I had IBS, man. I'd be up to change your pants.
Tell totally.
Chick-fil-A order, spicy chicken Sammy, no pickle, and a sweet tea with some fries and some Chick-fil-A sauce. It doesn't miss. Oh, it's hot. Whew. So we're gonna head over to our 12 o'clock appointment. Looks like we're doing a hail inspection. Hail and wind inspection, no active leaks. Just wants to get his roof checked out, kind of like the one this morning from the pipe boots. Should be good. I'm about to do my call ahead, let him know we're headed his direction, and see what we can find. So I think kind of the issue we're gonna have here is that the shingle is so new that, I mean, you can see that there is collateral damage on every single one of the box vents. But the problem that I'm running into is that if the shingles aren't showing damage, making a claim at this second probably won't be the best move. Now, I haven't inspected the entire roof yet, and I'm definitely gonna get all the different slopes, but sometimes claims are a waiting game because, 6 months later, the shingles can finally start showing the hail damage because the wind, the rain will start washing those granules out where the indentions from the hail hit. And then 6 months later, you're like, oh, wow, the front of this roof looks now sufficient for a hail claim. Yeah, sometimes it's a waiting game, but just being as transparent as possible and taking care of your homeowners is super, super important. Look at this right here. So whatever this last roofer did, all they did because they didn't want to put in the work and then take an angle grinder and then do the tuck and grind method and tuck the riglet in, All they did was slide shingles under here, cut a little indention, and then just take a bunch of geocell, get a close up of this, take a bunch of geocell and just seal up all of the gaps to try to make, I mean, look at this. So you tell me if you take a water hose and spray this down that no water's gonna get in. It's not okay. So make sure your roofer is taking all the flashings off of the home, step flashing, chimney flashing, apron flashing, wall flashing, step and counter, whatever, redoing it completely and then reflashing it with a tuck and grind method. Because if not, this right here, even though the roof is only 2 years old, not only will it leak through this old flashing, but if you look up this slope right here, up that way, do you see how all those shingles are starting to lift up? What do you think happens whenever wind and water run up this slope? It's coming up directly under these shingles and then getting into the attic space, which could potentially cause mold, mold-like growth, decking rot, you name it, all the terrible things that water can do into a home, and take a small job like this and turn it into tens of thousands of dollars of repair. So do the right thing, take care of your homeowners, and please, please reflash the chimneys. So there's something called an afternoon crash. So it'll be running and gunning from like 7 a.m. to, it's 2:30 now. And man, you'll just get so tired and exhausted. So little 7 brew coffee trip will pick you up just right. Have a little seether plan, you know what I'm saying? Just get back in that mindset. And let's go tackle this nest roof. Ah! That's so good. It's a lot of water. This water stinks. I'll do the other side. So guys, that's a wrap for the day. Hopefully you all got to see a little bit of what I experience every single day at Andy's Roofing. I got to meet 5 new homeowners today and got to, learn all about them, different kind of job fields or what they do or when did they retire, what they did throughout their lives. So that's really special. We were able to help 3 out of the 5. 2 of those were both pipe boot replacements, one of which is also doing a full gutter replacement. And then finally, the last appointment of the day, we're doing a full roof, gutter, and gutter guard system for them. If you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, tune in. We have plenty of other guys on the staff, so yeah, tune in and keep us in mind.